Two warriors, two paths, the essence of combat. Imagine two warriors, one a modern rebel, the other a timeless monk. One embodies raw, explosive power, the other, centuries of refined tradition. This is a battle between Jeet Kune Do as well as Shaolin Kung Fu, two martial styles and philosophies developed in the heat of fight. Jeet Kune Do, meaning the art with the detecting fist, is an extremely sophisticated and numerous martial art. Created by the legendary Bruce Lee, it emphasizes practicality, efficiency, and personal expression. Shaolin Kung Fu, steeped in history, is a vast and complex system. Developed over centuries within the Shaolin Temple, it is known for its diverse techniques, rigorous training, and deep spiritual roots. The very first is an obstacle as well, the other is a mountain. Both are ultimately about self-discovery and the pursuit of martial mastery. Let's go into the essence of these arts. Let's explore their origins, techniques, and philosophies. Bruce Lee, a name synonymous with martial arts revolution. Frustrated with the limitations and rigid traditions of his Wing Chun training, Lee embarked on a quest. His goal to develop a fighting system that transcended style and embraced practicality. Jeet Kune Do arose from this pursuit. It's not about perfecting rigid forms or exotic procedures. JKD focuses on mastering the essence of warfare. It's about adapting to any situation using any technique that works. Be like water, Lee famously said. Water flows around obstacles, adapts to any container. This is the core principle of JKD. Allow the things that are useful and get rid of whatever is not. In the midst of fighting, feel free to express yourself. JKD draws inspiration from various martial arts, Wing Chun, boxing, fencing, even street fighting. It emphasizes speed, efficiency, and directness. It's about ending a fight quickly and decisively, with minimal risk to oneself. High in the forested mountains of China sits the Shaolin Temple. For years, this shrine has been a beacon of martial arts. It's where Shaolin Kung Fu was born. This art form goes beyond just combat. It represents a method of existence and philosophy that is closely linked to Chan Buddhism. Shaolin Kung Fu is a tapestry woven from centuries of knowledge. It encompasses a vast array of techniques, powerful strikes, intricate grappling, dazzling acrobatics, and even weaponry. The training is rigorous, demanding discipline and dedication. Students spend years mastering basic movements. They push their bodies and minds to their limits, developing incredible strength, flexibility, and stamina. Though Shaolin Kung Fu is about beyond just physical skill, yet Shaolin Kung Fu involves much more than solely martial skill. It is about utilizing martial arts to better oneself, rather than merely for self-defense. Jeet Kune Do emphasizes flexibility and adaptation. It encourages practitioners to develop a well-rounded skill set. It's about being comfortable in any range. Kicking, punching, trapping, grappling, it's all fair game. Footwork is crucial in JKD. It's light, agile, and constantly changing. Practitioners use it to dart in and out of range, creating angles of attack. The JKD depends extensively on Wing Chun's theory of baseline control. JKD borrows heavily from Wing Chun's concept of centerline control. This involves protecting your center line while simultaneously attacking your opponents. It's an extremely successful approach for close-quarters warfare. Trapping hands, a technique adapted Chinese, the martial art of Wing Chun, allows one to divert, turn, and manipulate an opponent's blows. Once control is established, JKD practitioners unleash a barrage of strikes to vulnerable points. Section 5. The Shaolin Arsenal. Mastering a myriad of techniques. Shaolin Kung Fu is a vast and complex system. It encompasses hundreds of styles and thousands of techniques. Each style has its own unique flavor and focus. Some emphasize powerful strikes, others intricate grappling, and some even mimic animal movements. The style of Shaolin Kung Fu's most distinguishing traits is its use of animal techniques. These styles draw inspiration from the movements and fighting strategies of animals. Crane style emphasizes grace and balance. Tiger style focuses on raw power and ferocity. Snake style utilizes fluid movements and precise strikes. Weapons training is also an integral part of Shaolin Kung Fu. Students learn to wield a variety of traditional weapons, including staffs, swords, spears. You can find even more exotic weapons, such as the chain whip and three-section staff. The training is rigorous and demanding. Students spend years mastering the fundamentals before moving on to more advanced techniques. This dedication builds incredible strength, flexibility, speed, and coordination. Mental fortitude, the mind as a weapon in JKD and Shaolin. Both Jeet Kune Do and Shaolin Kung Fu recognize the importance of mental fortitude. The mind is a weapon, just as powerful as any fist or foot. JKD focuses on developing a calm awareness. This means being present in the moment, free from fear, anger, or hesitation. It's about reacting instinctively to any situation. Bruce Lee emphasized emptying your mind to allow for intuitive action. This means letting go of preconceived notions and reacting spontaneously to the ever-changing dynamics of a fight. Shaolin Kung Fu's mental training is deeply rooted in Chan Buddhism. Meditation is an integral part of the practice. It helps to cultivate mindfulness, discipline, and inner peace. This mental clarity translates into focus, composure, and resilience during combat. Pushing limits physical conditioning in both martial arts. Both Jeet Kune Do and Shaolin Kung Fu demand exceptional physical conditioning. Strength, speed, endurance, and flexibility are the foundations of both arts. JKD practitioners engage in a variety of conditioning methods. These methods include weight training, running, plyometrics, and body weight exercises. The focus is on developing functional strength and explosive power. Shaolin Kung Fu's physical conditioning is legendary. Students undergo rigorous training regimens. They do hundreds of variations of basic moves. They push their bodies to their limits, developing incredible strength, endurance, and flexibility. One of the most iconic aspects of Shaolin training is the use of traditional conditioning equipment. Stone locks are used to build grip strength and forearm development. Sandbags are used to condition the striking surfaces. These techniques have been taught down for generations, producing warriors with remarkable physical prowess. Practicality in combat. JKD's street-ready approach. Jeet Kune Do was created out of a need for practicality. Bruce Lee wanted to create a fighting system that worked in the chaos of real-world violence. He believed that traditional martial arts were often too rigid, too focused on stylized movements that were impractical in a real fight. JKD emphasizes simplicity, directness, and efficiency. There are no lengthy processes or unnecessary movements. It's about ending a fight quickly and decisively with minimal risk to oneself. Interception of an opponent's assault is a crucial principle in JKD. This means striking preemptively or countering at the moment their attack is initiated. This limits the opponent's capacity to produce power while keeping the JKD additionally performer on the offensive. JKD also emphasizes the importance of awareness and de-escalation. Avoiding a fight altogether is always the best strategy. However, if a battle is necessary, JKD provides the means to finish it with speed and accuracy. Shaolin in the ring, from traditional to innovative combat sports. Shaolin Kung Fu, using its deep roots and numerous methods, has left its impact on current combat sport. While traditional Shaolin training may not focus on the rules and strategies of specific sports, its core principles translate well into the ring or the octagon. The strong foundation in striking, grappling, and body conditioning provides a solid base for athletes competing in MMA, kickboxing, and sanda, which is Chinese kickboxing. Shaolin training develops disciplinary action, mental stamina, and physical resilience, all of which are essential advantages in the athletic arena. Many current fighters include Shaolin Kung Fu techniques into their training. They may not compete using traditional Shaolin styles, but they benefit from the speed, power, and flexibility that Shaolin training develops. The influence of Shaolin Kung Fu can be seen in the dynamic kicking techniques of some MMA fighters and the acrobatic, unpredictable movements of certain strikers. Shaolin's heritage evolves to meet the demands of current combat sports. Beyond fighting, the philosophical depth of both arts. Both Jeet Kune Do together with Shaolin Kung Fu provide additional benefits beyond just fighting abilities. They provide a pathway for discovering oneself, personal growth, and a deeper awareness of oneself. JKD's philosophy encourages self-expression, adaptability, and a constant pursuit of knowledge. It's about overcoming physical and mental constraints to become the most optimal version of oneself. Shaolin Kung Fu, intertwined with Chan Buddhism, emphasizes self-cultivation, mindfulness, and compassion. It's about finding inner peace through rigorous training, developing a strong moral compass, and using martial arts as a tool for personal growth. Both arts recognize that true mastery extends beyond the physical realm. It's about cultivating the mind, strengthening the spirit, and living a life of purpose and integrity. Finding your path, embracing the individuality of martial arts. Jeet Kune Do and Shaolin Kung Fu represent two distinct paths within the vast world of martial arts. One is a modern representation of uniqueness and adaptability. The other is a timeless representation of tradition together with discipline. The wonderful aspect of martial arts is the truth that there is no one best way. The most appropriate style is that which resonates with you, the one that fuels your passion and motivates you to advance. Whether you're drawn to the fluidity and adaptability of JKD, Shaolin Kung Fu has a vast history and different techniques. The most significant thing is to go into the academy with a mind that is flexible and a committed heart. Accept the journey of personal development that martial arts offers. Explore different styles. Find what works for you. And most importantly, never stop learning and evolving.